With this big crowd jammed into the Olympic Auditorium, it's very warm, and you can see both fighters perspiring extremely heavily, and we're only in round 4. A low blow, and John Thomas warned Orbio. Corey evidently in some pain from a low blow. Although one right hand was above the belt line and viciously thrown by Orbio. They trade solid left hook, with Corey getting the better of that exchange. He found his opening and followed it extremely well. It was a barrage of punches that finally dropped Orbio. Round 5, and we'll see whether Orbio has had time to clear his head. Quarry in the dark trunk. And Orbio nailed with a strong right hand at the end of round 4 that almost set him down for the second time. He barely was able to weather round 4. Quarry looking for the finish. Orbio trying to stay away. Regarding his two-handed ability, he's been strong from both sides. As you pointed out, Nicky, Orbio pulling away in a straight line, and it finally cost him in round 4.
Something out of young Joe too. Perhaps he will come back. Let's see.
Orbio obviously trying to stay away in round 5. Finally, Corey forces the issue. And a weak attempt by Orbio on the counter. Olympic scoreboard clock. They are not functioning now in the middle of round 5.
Jerry's looking for that big one, Dick.
Orbio doing just as he must have been instructed, and that's to stay away. Only using his left hand in round 5, not allowing opening for that left hook. Corey only 21 years old. Seconds of round 5. We're at the halfway mark. End of round 5. And that short right hand underneath Mickey was the one solid punch to the head thrown by Jerry Quarry in that 5th round. And Orbio did just what his corner wanted him to do. He did stay away.
He stayed out of line of fire, Dick. As we go into the corner, we're looking in the corner, Joe Orbio. He's facing him in the ring as his manager, Jake Shagru. On the other side of the ring, you see the back of John Flores, the co-manager of young Jerry Quarry.
Both fighters have the reputation of running out of gas in the late rounds. We'll see as we approach round 6. Private First Class Joe Orbio in the lighter red trunks, the navy velvet blue Jerry Quarry. At this point, both fans resting back in their chairs with a feeling that it is Quarry's fight to do with it as he pleases. But if Orbio should be able to take off the effects of round 4, he's ever dangerous, and you won't find a more courageous athlete anywhere. Not only two outstanding athletes, but it's a shame that the entire nation does not know more personally Joe Orbio and Jerry Quarry. We're blessed with two outstanding young men. And they have represented their sport so very well. They deserve much of the credit for the big crowds that have come back to boxing in Southern California. These two young men right here. They've been a part of it all.
Dick, I would think that Jerry has been told in his corner to play it cool, as they say at the pool room. Take his time. When the opportunity presents itself, that's loose.
In fact, Quarry even toying with Orbio, keeping his hands low, inviting Orbio to come in and then trying to lash out with that left hook. From the Orbio crowd since the end of round 3. It was at that time that Quarry used those left hooks to the body to set up Orbio for a vicious attack in round 4.
That Orbio had the better jab of the two, but right now Jerry's displaying a fine left stick, as they say around the gym, stick.
Quarry said he's never been in better shape, and of course Orbio has had about 3 weeks to train for this fight, getting very little boxing activity while in the Army. That's the end of round 6. In the light trunks, Quarry about an inch taller in the navy blue. And since round 4, Orbio has been hesitant to use the right hand for fear it would expose him to that ever-dangerous left hook of Quarry's. But he finally opened up at the tail end of round 6 and did score very well.